Today's video is sponsored by Jackery. So welcome back to Outdoors with the Morgans. I was out here pressure washing the patio. And we got a real nice steady rain right now. Couldn't have worked out any better. If you remember, if you watched the last video, I just finished up the big food plot out in the woods. Got everything seeded. I drug everything and it has been super dry, but we have had rain on and off since last night, and that'll get the grass going, get the food plot going, and overall just a good thing. It has been dry. All right, it turned it up a notch. All right, it is first thing in the morning. I think the rains have ended for now. At least the heavy rains did. We're gonna walk out and check out the food plot. I don't expect it to be green in one day. I just want to see if anything washed or anything, any standing water or anything like that. Plus it's a nice morning for a walk. Kind of too wet to do much here today. The road out here is holding up really well. I did notice something. I drove out here when it was raining real hard one day, and the ditch line works real good, but I noticed somewhere right in here, there's a whole bunch more water than there is down there. And I couldn't figure out what was going on, but where I cut into this rock right here to make this little cut, a lot of the water just kind of disappears. It goes down into the rock, but that's okay. But yeah, nothing has washed on this road. This is going to be, I'm telling you, all the deer in the neighborhood are going to be in these woods in the next couple weeks. One, because of the food plot, and two, the amount of acorns this year is just staggering. And there isn't too many big stands of oak trees around here on on neighboring properties like there is here. But I don't ever remember this many acorns in my life. When you walk out here, you just hear them falling non-stop. If the wind was blowing, you probably want to wear a helmet out here. All right, it looks good. There's no standing water. And it's going to germinate fast. I found there's seed. You can see a bunch laying on the ground, even though I drug it. But look at that one right there. You can see in a matter of 2 days, it's already starting to grow. I've got high hopes for this one. High hopes. We're going to change the battery in this camera. Charge it, I should say. I have these rechargeable lithium-ion batteries for the Spy Point cameras. They last quite a while. I'm going to take it back to the house, charge it up today, and I'll plug it back in tonight. All right, before I head back over to the house, I have a question for you guys. If you saw that video the other day, I was talking about preparedness, both like short-term and long-term emergency preparedness. And I have always been a bit of a closet prepper, and we have been stepping it up a notch. And we're looking at making a pretty substantial investment. And I wanted to get your guys' thoughts on it. But I'm thinking about buying a freeze dryer, a big Harvest Right freeze dryer, the medium-sized one. They are expensive, but I've been watching some different videos on them. It seems like the real deal, and it would be very useful to be able to freeze dry your own food. What happens with us is we have several freezers, and you know, you got to keep them running in case of a power outage, which I have solutions to do that. But we stockpile meat or store meat in the freezer, and it seems no matter what you do, every 3 or 4 years you're cleaning out the freezer, and we just don't do a good enough job at rotating stuff, and you end up throwing away some stuff, and I don't want to do that anymore. And I was thinking about getting a freeze dryer. I am. There's certain things out there that I buy that is freeze-dried foods, like the Mountain House beef stroganoff. It's delicious. I had to pause the camera there for a minute. I had a big sneezing fit. The last couple weeks have been so dry, between that and all the dust from running the equipment and different things, my allergies have really been acting up, but I'm feeling a lot better today. But anyway, back to the freeze drying. Yeah, I have a supply of the Mountain House beef stroganoff, and it's not cheap. But I was watching some different videos on these freeze dryers, and like eggs, for example, we're giving them away all the time. You know, we give a lot of eggs away, and we'd like to get more chickens, but they produce way more eggs than we eat. I saw a video the other day, some couple, they would scramble the eggs, put them in the trays, freeze dry them, break them up, and it's just a fine powder. I mean, that's all that was left was a fine yellowish powder. And I'm like, I don't know about this. Then they reintroduce the water into it, and it looks and tastes once again exactly like fresh scrambled eggs. And I thought, boy, that would be pretty handy right there. You know, you could get some more chickens. You can freeze dry just about anything, but if there's anyone out there that's into it, that's pretty knowledgeable on freeze drying foods, please let me know in the comments if it is worth the investment. I think it would be actually a nice hobby for the winter time. You know, you can go buy stuff when it's on sale, or, you know, like bananas or whatever. You can freeze dry about anything, and just a good way over the winter months to organize everything and put away some good food storage. So we're about this close to pulling a trigger on one. I would like some input from you guys on it, and anything else you can think of. But I think it'd be a pretty cool thing to have, a really good thing to have. I do. But anyway, right now I need to do something that I've been needing to do for quite a while. I was just inside on the computer looking at some videos from North Carolina and the devastation from the remnants of that hurricane. I have no idea how much rain they got, but it is literally unbelievable, the destruction that came with all those rains. I feel so bad for those people. You know, I'm up here worried about like my food plot, and these people are just getting wiped out, and it's horrible. And I mean, I feel bad for people down in the Gulf that got hit with the hurricane, but to me it's a little bit different, because the people that live down there are kind of used to the hurricanes. Not that you ever get used to one, I guess, but they're probably expecting it at some point. But you know, if you live in the mountains of western North Carolina, I don't think that type of flooding is something that's in the back of your head. You know, I mean, I feel bad for everybody, but it's just unbelievable how much rain they must have gotten. I watched a video from Lake Lure, I think it's called, in North Carolina, and half the lake is just filled with debris now from the town that washed into the lake. It's unbelievable. A lot of people lost their lives. I don't even think they know how many yet, but it's very bad. It was, and which is actually a good segue for the sponsor of today's video. So I mentioned earlier that today's video was sponsored by Jackery. Now check this out. This is the Jackery 2000 V2. This is a new product from Jackery. Now you've seen Jackery quite a few times on our channel before. Now this has been my go-to unit when I'm working down at the cabin. This is the Jackery Explorer 2000 Plus, and I have the extra battery pack on top. Now when I go to the cabin, I don't even take this battery pack, and just this unit is a little overkill for my needs. Like with that unit, I can work all day charging all my DeWalt batteries, running lights, charging my phone, camera batteries, all that kind of stuff, and it will still be over 70% charged when I'm done. Now the new 2000 V2, it is smaller and lighter, yet still provides 2200 watts of output power, suitable for large appliances like refrigerators, microwave, coffee makers, and more. Now to give you some idea how long it takes to charge, I just unboxed this 1 hour and 5 minutes ago, and it was 30% charged, and it is now up to 98%. This is going to be my new go-to unit for taking down to the cabin when I just go down there to work. You know, charging all my batteries and keeping the lights on. This will do a wonderful job at that. It has a nice foldable handle, makes it easy to carry it around or toss in your truck. Very portable unit. It has a 2-hour solar charging speed, which is incredible. Also has low temperature resistance, which allows for reliable performance all the way down to minus 20 degrees Celsius. Like I said, you can plug it into the wall to charge it. You can charge it from your vehicle right here. You can charge it with solar. Very nice unit. It's got a nice light built in right here. 2 different brightnesses, and then it flashes. It's got a 30 watt USB-C, 100 watt USB-C, and a 18 watt USB-A. You can turn them on with that button right there. And it also has your 3 outlets right here for all your needs. Also connects to your phone with an app, gives you all the information that you need right here, input, output, even has the temperature, percentage of charge. You can turn the light on and off with the app if you'd like, which would actually be really handy if you were, you know, say you had this thing sitting in the cabin and you had your phone on you, you could turn the light on with your phone. Pretty nice. But anyway, as you know, I am a big fan of Jackery. If I wasn't, I wouldn't be here talking to you about it today. If you'd like more information on these products, there'll be a link in the description. Check it out. And you know, for me, this is just one more thing that kind of gives you peace of mind in case things go south. All right, I just spent 3 hours bringing the skid loader back. It was a disaster. I haven't washed this in quite some time, and that was probably about a 3/4 wash, you know? A full wash would be, you know, like you're getting ready to sell it or something like that. That was about a 3/4 cleanup right there, and it desperately needed it. So along with washing it, I also checked all the fluids, you know, the oil, hydraulic oil, everything. Blew out the air filter, filled it up with DEF, filled it up with fuel, greased it. Trying to think. Probably a few other things, but it is ready to go when I need it. So since this has been pretty much a random video, I don't think we ever showed them the kitchen. People are asking about it.
Yeah.
So
soft. The cabinets are great. They're open, soft close, like the black handles.
Hickory cabinets, kind of basic, but nice granite countertops.
Yeah, open sink. It's not two compartments. It's just one, which I like. Some shelves. Gotta show them.
See that beautiful picture up there? That's there just to bother the kids. That's Archie's glamour shot right there.
Yeah.
So, Bo, what have you been up to?
Bo's spending the day with us today. He's got nothing to say.
Nothing to say.
You gotta say something? Oh, he might not.
But the kitchen, you actually have ended up with more cabinets here than you do in the house.
I have a lot more here than I do the house.
I'm going to come around that side and show them that nice...
Oh yeah, show them the drawers.
Nice. But I like this big area right there.
Like this is called leathered, but this is marble.
Granite.
I'm sorry, granite.
And it's not real, it's not shiny, like real shiny.
Right.
But yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
I don't know if we showed this. People are asking about it, so I don't think we ever did show it. But yeah, this is
really?
The kitchen.
Yeah.
You know, one thing I noticed that's different about the cabinets in our house, these are much deeper. Like the cabinets above our fridge in the house, they seem to sit back.
Uh-huh.
I don't know why that is, but
yeah.
What do you think of it, Bo? How old is Bo now?
10 months.
10 months old. Wow.
Or wait, I guess.
Yeah, almost. No.
Yeah. He was 10 months old, like the 22nd. So yeah.
20.
Yeah. And then, yeah, October he'll be 11 months, and then November he'll be a year old. Oh. Check out his legs. Here, let me set him here. Got my hair. I was just going to show them your arms. His sweet arms have the creases.
They come in sections.
They come in sections. Okay.
All right. Well, that's the update on the kitchen. Couple things I have to finish yet. I like this light above the bar, and I have it wired for one underneath the bar to shine down on the bar. Got to get that done.
Yeah.
Just a few little odds and ends. Got some license plates up here. We have more throughout the building. We'll show you them maybe in another video coming up. I don't think we're going to put a lot in the kitchen, though, itself on the walls. Maybe just a couple things in there.
Right.
But we've got license plates across up there, over in the garage, all over the place. But someday we'll do a complete tour of all the plates.
That's a good idea.
But yeah, that's the lowdown on the kitchen. So it has been very overcast and gloomy today. I think they're calling for some more rain in the next day or two. I'm glad I got this done. Kind of gives you a good feeling when you get things buttoned up in the way they should be. So I got an email today. It was kind of sad news, actually. You remember a while back, I rented that Avant 860i. Real nice machine, it was, but a little bit out of my price range. And I was glad that I went with the mini skid. And I'll go over that in another video, or we talked about it before. But the company that I rented that from, I have an account with them, and they sent an email to everyone saying they closed the doors on Monday. They had been in business for 91 years. Real big equipment company. I think they have 7 different locations. Hundreds of people are losing their jobs, and I don't know why or how. They're not going through a sale or anything. They just are going out of business. So that was kind of sad news. They, like I said, they've been here ever since I can remember. Obviously, they've been around for 91 years, but that is the end. Done. And I'm hearing other businesses aren't doing so well either. So hopefully things will get better. We'll have to see. But anyway, let me know on the freeze dryer. I am really serious about getting one. And like I said, I've watched a lot of videos on them. People seem to really like them. And if you have one and you use it quite often, let me know, what you think of it. Now, I did hear from someone, a friend of ours has them, and they said bigger is not always better, because at first I thought I'll get the XL, but I think the medium, from what I hear, is the way to go, the mid-size one. And yeah, who knows, maybe we'll be doing some freeze drying videos this winter, but I think it would be an excellent way to be better prepared. But anyway, this video was all over the place. It was, but you get them sometimes. Appreciate y'all being here. Catch you on the next one.